Let's do some spring and St. Patrick's Day crafts. To start off with this one, I'm cutting up some Q-tips because I'm going to make some miniature sheep. I had a few ladies request that I do some St. Patrick's Day crafts, and I've never done a St. Patrick's Day video before. I've never decorated for St. Patrick's Day. So I felt more comfortable doing a mix of spring crafts and St. Patrick's Day crafts. My husband and I did go to Ireland in 2017, and one of the things that stood out was the sheep. This photo is not photoshopped. This is a picture I took in Ireland, and there were a lot of sheep there. Everywhere you looked, there was at least one small field of sheep. So I thought one of the crafts today would be a small scene with some sheep in it. So I cut up these Q-tips and painted the ends black, and I'm also taking some black fabric and I'm going to be making the ears for our sheep. I took a cotton ball and I cut it up into tiny pieces. That's going to be the sheep's wool. And I took the middle pieces that I cut up for their legs and I just hot glued those to the piece that has their head and their backbone. They look a little long-legged right now, but as soon as I glue on the cotton there, then it will make more sense and look more even. I just hot glued it on and then trimmed it up to give them a rounded shape. I painted their hooves black. I have this small fishbowl-like bowl from the Dollar Tree that's usually in their crafting section. And this is going to be the cloche, and I have this base for it here. It had a little ceramic tile inside of it. I don't know if it was a coaster or just a decorative plaque that you hang on the wall, but I thrifted it a while back. I did glue a knob onto the top of our cloche. I have this wood round out of a multi-pack from Walmart, and I'm going to hot glue some moss on that for the grass. I have these moss-covered stones from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to stack them up for the little sheep to stand on. Another thing that stood out about Ireland was how green it was and also how rocky it was. There was quite a few rocks everywhere. So I got some rocks out of my driveway and I'm going to hot glue those in the little scene as well. I filled in between the rocks with moss, just making it look good to my eye. And then I hot glued the little sheep down. I made a few too many. I didn't have room to put them all in here. And that fishbowl happened to fit very snugly in that base, so that worked out very well. This piece is a little bit spring and a little bit Ireland, and I hope you like it. For this one, I have these 3 heart shapes from the Dollar Tree, and I set them on top of these silicone cups because I wanted to fill in that hole with hot glue and then attach moss across the whole heart. I realized after the first little bit that I should have painted them green first so that none of that wood color would come through the moss. I have this frame from Dollar Tree, and I had previously put a little bit of antique wax on it to rustic it up a little bit. I had this scrapbook paper and I put that in the frame, and then I glued the 3 hearts down in a clover shape. I did fill in between the hearts because I thought that would make it look better, so there wasn't any gaps in between them, so it looked like a solid clover. I have this jute cord, this wired jute cord from the Dollar Tree, and I'm painting a piece of it with that ivy green. And I'm just going to hot glue that to the clover for this stem. This is just a quick reminder that if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. That way you don't miss any future videos. For this one, I have this little box here, this little paper box from the Dollar Tree, and I'm giving it a coat of English ivy green. I took one of these little plates from the Dollar Tree just as a circle template, traced around that on some chipboard, and cut that out. I painted it green as well, and then I attached the 2 pieces to make a hat. I did use a marker to curl up each side to give it that top hat look. Now you can decorate the little leprechaun hat however you want. I have this ribbon from the Dollar Tree. And I took these little wooden hearts that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to attach some scrapbook paper to them. I used Mod Podge to do that, and then I cut them out and then sanded the edges smooth, going in a downward motion. I put those together on the top of a silicone cup here so that I could make it into one piece and then attach it with some more hot glue to the little leprechaun's hat. I'm lining this with some parchment paper, and I'm going to put some of these Rolos in here that resemble gold nuggets. This one is my favorite. I took this tray from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to make a template of the inside of the tray with this piece of paper, just rubbing my fingernail along the inside. I painted the edges and the back with truffle chalk paint. And I have this artwork here from the 1800s. I will leave a link to that in the description box. I'm taping my template to the artwork, keeping in mind how I want the tray to look. And then I cut that away. I roughed up the inside of the tray just a little bit with some sandpaper or this sanding block, and that way the Mod Podge will adhere a little bit better. I did go around the edges with this gold leaf rub-in buff, and then I have these half beads here. I'm going to paint them with the truffle, let that dry, and I attached the artwork inside the tray with some Mod Podge. Once that Mod Podge dried, I took the half beads and I'm gluing them with some Aleene's tacky glue along the inside, all around the edge of that artwork there. I didn't think that the cut edge on that artwork looked too bad, but I felt like it would look a little more finished and a little better if I used the half beads to trim it out. And once I was finished, I gave it all a coat of Mod Podge to seal it all in. That's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you in the next one.